A decision on California's Prop 12 could be just around the corner. The National Pork Producers Council expects the Supreme Court to make a decision by the end of the first quarter, which could have big implications for the nation's ag industry. Roger McEowen with the Washburn School of Law joins us now for further perspective on the issue. And Roger, as always, thank you very much for your time today. First of all, give us just a bit of the basics regarding Prop 12, just briefly.
Well, good to be with you, Janet. But Prop 12 was enacted a few years ago by California's voters, and it basically says that a pork producer cannot have access to the California market unless they can certify that the pork was raised in a manner that California approves of, such as farrowing crates have to be large enough for the sow to be able to stand up and turn around without touching any of the edges of the crate. Well, pork producers in the major pork producing states, for example, such as Iowa, that's not the way that it's done. And it's not done that way for a specific reason. And one major reason is so that the sow doesn't crush the piglets. And so the question basically boils down to whether one state can dictate the production methods in agriculture, in this instance with respect to pork production, of another state when that state, California, doesn't produce any of that product itself, but yet is 13% of the national market. So it's an important market if you're a pork producer to get access to. But here's the rule that California set up that doesn't affect any of their people.
So where is the legal status of this case right now?
Well, in 2021, the Ninth Circuit upheld the trial court opinion that said that Proposition 12 was constitutional. And late last year, in 2022, the U.S. Supreme Court said they would hear the case, and then oral arguments occurred in early October as the term started. And it was pretty interesting to hear the justices wrangle over the issues here and question the attorneys on both sides.
So what do you think we can expect moving forward, Roger?
Well, we'll probably have a decision here perhaps by the end of March, although this session has been uncharacteristically slow in getting opinions out. So I don't know if that's a trend that's going to continue. But they've got to deal with the issue of extraterritorial effect and how the Commerce Clause and the Dormant Commerce Clause applies or doesn't apply in this situation. But again, basically it boils down to what extent a state can go to impose its rules on another state. And that has serious implications, not just in ag, but in the economy in general, in terms of what one state can do in terms of imposing its will on another state. And it's going to be an important decision one way or the other in terms of how the Supreme Court decides this.
Okay, Roger, as always, thank you very much for your insight, as always. Roger McEowen, he's with Washburn School of Law, connecting with us today out of Kansas.